Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Darrin with guitarcontrol.com bringing you this video lesson. Today I want to show you a little thing that I wrote that it's going to be a mixture. You're going to play a chord. You can see it play a chord and then with your fretting hand tap a melody over it while that chord is ringing out. So you're kind of doing the pulling double duty. We're working with the rhythm, and we're also playing, like a little lead, a little melody, tapping it out over the top. So be sure to click on the link below so that way you can get the tabs to follow along with this. And let's get close up and take a look at what we got going on. Alright, so the first thing is, let's just go over the three chords that we're using for this. So the first one we're using is E minor 7. So I'm barring my first finger across the first 5 strings at the 7th fret, and then my second finger is going onto the 8th fret of the B string, and the 2nd string, and my third finger is going onto the 4th fret of the 4th string, the D string. E minor 7. Then from there we're going to move down our bar a whole step, so now we're barring at the 5th fret, and we're going to put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the D string and your 4th finger on the 7th fret of the G string. And now with this, just like the first chord, I forgot to mention that we're only strumming just the first 5 strings. We're not hitting the 6th string, your low E. And when we come down to this chord, same thing, we're not going to strum that low E. So what chord this is here, this is D suspended 2. And then we're just going to take that shape for our 3rd chord and move it down a whole step. So now we're barring at the 3rd fret. Everything else, just moves along with it. So we're barring the 3rd fret, and then our 3rd and 4th fingers are on the 5th fret. And that is C suspended 2. Okay, so for this, you're going to strum. You'll start off with the E minor 7, and you're just going to strum the chord and let it ring, and then we start tapping this little melody. So this strum is on beat 1, and then on 2, we start tapping out this melody. So for the little melody that we're tapping out, we're going to start off. We're tapping the 12th fret of the G string, and then sliding down to the 11. And then doing a pull off. So when we do the pull off, the note that's being fretted is the 7th fret over here where we're playing the chord. So you want to lead to the chord. So not only is it ringing out while you're tapping the melody out, but so that way some of the notes are from the melody are actually going to be in the chord. So tap, slide, pull, and then tap to the 12th fret of your D string. And then a pull off. And then tap 12 again and slide to 14. So, whoops. Just like that. Alright, then we move our chord down to the D suspended 2. Same thing, we give it a strum and start tapping. Now the tapping. So the tapping melody here is going to be similar to what we did on the first one. Tap 12, we're starting on the G string again, so we tap 12, slide to 11, do a pull off, and we do the same thing. We tap the 12th fret of the D string, pull off, tap, slide to 14, and then slide down to 9, and then pull off. So actually with that, I guess we're tap, slide, pull, tap, pull, tap, slide to 14, back to 12, and then back to 9, and then open. So Oh, actually, when we slide from 14 back to 12, we will pull off and then go to 9. So. All right. So another thing too that you want to do with this is that, like, for tapping, you want to tap with your middle finger, and I recommend that you do that like most of the time anyway, no matter what you're tapping. Even if you're doing something like this, so that way you can keep a hold of that guitar pick with your thumb and your first finger, so it's ready in case you want to strum a chord or you're going to start picking whatever. So that's just my recommendation. So after we do this, the D suspended 2, then we're going to come down to our C suspended 2, and the tap here is the same thing as it is on the very first chord on the E minor 7. So 12th fret of the G string, slide to 11, pull off, and then hammer, tap to the 12th fret of the D string, pull off, tap, slide to 14. So back to the D suspended 2, same thing again, and then back to E minor 7, and this time it's going to be a little bit different. So this time we strum, tap the 12th fret of the G string, slide to 11, do a pull off, tap 12 on the D string, so pull off, tap, slide, so when we do the tap, slide, we slide back to 12, pull off, tap, slide. So. All right, so let's go over the entire thing slowly. Now, you can take lots of variations on this. I just kind of condensed it down, but to like stretch it out and make it longer, like what I'll do is I'll play the first part, and then come back to the E minor 7 again. Now I go down to the C. Just like that. Once you work with it a little bit, it's pretty simple to play. All of the melody lines and stuff I'm just playing are just right out of the scales that are in that key. So this is a really kind of an easy way that when you get it down, you can kind of mess around and come up with your own similar kinds of things. Alright, so that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if there's something that you'd like to see either myself or one of the other instructors here at guitarcontrol.com do in a future lesson. And anyhow, have a great day.